Amen, amen. Glory to God. How many excited about God? Excited about God. No matter what the enemy throws at us, amen, we got a right. We keep our joy. Amen. We keep our faith. We fight the good fight. Regardless of what the enemy throws, our God always shows himself to be bigger, better, more supreme, more powerful than anything the enemy throws at us. Amen. Luke 15, 11. We're going to start here. Amen. Amen. Glory to God. Luke 15. Amen. We're going to deal with prodigal son. And it reads, because I'm going to be reading from a different version, which you might read, but some words are similar, some are not. It says, and he said, a man had 2 sons. The younger of them said to his father, Father, give me the share of the estate that falls to me. So he divided his wealth between them. And not many days later, the younger son gathered everything together and went on a journey into a distant country. And there he squandered his estate with loose living. Now when he had spent everything, a severe famine occurred in that country. And he began to be impoverished, meaning he was in lack, want, doing without, making ends meet. Amen? May God add a blessing to the reading, hearers of his word. Amen. Now, as I began to read that, I thought about Shayna Wilson. Amen. And she sang a song entitled, Today is My Day. You changed my name, and I'll never be the same. And then she has another verse that says, I might limp away, which implies something had to take place in order for her to limp away. That means some stuff that she had to go through that brought about the limp. Amen? So as I pondered and I thought on those lyrics of the song, I couldn't help but to wonder what made that day in her life different from all the other days. What made that day the day for her? What caused that day? Because see, you know, we get 365 days in a year. Days come and days go. But what made that day the different day in her life? And I came to a conclusion, and it was, it's the day when you realize change is your friend. And it will walk you to places called your senses, which causes you to stop a perpetual cycle that takes place in your life. Now, I'm going to say that again. It's the day when you realize that change is your friend. And you allow change to walk you to a place called your senses. Amen?
Amen.
Amen?
Amen.
So I began to think about the prodigal son. And here's this kid, and he comes to age like most typical teenagers, and he's ready to move out of his parents' house. He's ready, you know, to get out and do his own thing. He's ready, you know. He can't wait to be what we call grown. See, we always associate being grown with being able to make our own choices, being able to make our own decisions. That's what we call grown. So he's like most typical teenagers, I would say, you know. He's ready to get out you know, and do his own thing. And by the time they ready to get out of your house, they done already developed the attitude that, you know, I'm smart. I'm smarter. You know, they got this attitude. You know, I know what I'm doing. I got this. You know, by the time they get to that place, and they feel like life is passing them by, and they feel like you is what's stopping them as a parent. You are what's holding them back. You're stopping them from enjoying life with your rules and with your curfews, because you're telling them, you know, don't hang out with this person, and don't, you know, don't dress like that, and don't, you know, they just feel like they just need to be free so they can make their own choices. You know, they want to be able to do it when they want to do it and how they want to do it. And as long as they want to do it, they want to be able to make those choices. So now, as I look at that picture, I see that you as a parent have now taken the place of your parent. You have now fallen into the role of your parent. Because the words that are about to come out of your mouth, the words that you are about to say, it's a repeat. You're not saying anything new. It's a repeat. It's a repeat of what's already been said before you. The same thing you said out your mouth when you was ready to bounce out your parents' house. Right before you was ready to dip, you saying the same things that they said. For those of you that's parents, you understand what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And the thing is that what you're trying to do is stop them from making a mistake.
Yes.
How do you stop them from going down the same road that you went down? Because see, you able to tell them these things, you able to point out some things because you already done walked down this road. So you trying to prevent them from carrying on this vicious cycle that's a reoccurring thing. It's a reoccurring thing because it's the same thing that you watch happen, you know, with your brothers or with your sisters or the people before you or the people after you. It's the same vicious cycle. But the thing is you bent on trying to prevent them from making the same mistakes that you made, but they bent on repeating that cycle. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, they bent on repeating the cycle. Because you got insight, because you got wisdom, because you've been there, you've done that, and you see that there ain't nothing new under the sun. Ecclesiastic tells us, you know, in 1:9 it say, ain't nothing new under the sun. That's been shall be, and that's already was is coming back again. Ain't nothing new under the sun. So you're trying to prevent them from making the same mistakes. The man, he had 2 sons. The younger one came to the daddy, he like, you know, give me my portion of the money. Now, of the inheritance. I got a problem with that because see, number one, you ain't worked to earn none of this. And I was sitting there pondering why the daddy felt like he needed to give up his money. He ain't died, he ain't went nowhere, he still got to survive. Why is it that you feel like you got a right to my stuff? I had a problem with that, you know. I'm sitting here thinking, why you feel entitled to my stuff? Why do kids feel like they entitled to your money and need your money to front their lifestyle? Why is it that they want to be grown, but they don't want to front their own lifestyle? They feel like you are obligated to front their lifestyle. My God, my God, my God. But he said, I'm ready to go. And as I looked at it, he said he needed his money because he was ready to go to the city. And as I thought about it, I couldn't help but to think that, you know, if he going to the city, that means where he at must be country-like. It must be slow. It's not fast. It's not moving because he ready to go to where the life is fast. He ready to go, you know, where he can get out and get into some stuff because temptation, somehow he found out about the city and it made him want to go there. You know, like how when you in Sam's Club and they got these little taster things and you walking by and they here, taste this. And the reason why they want you to taste it is because they want you to acquire a taste for it, so then you can then add that to your shopping list. Because see, if you don't know about a thing, you don't desire a thing, but when they show you a thing, now you desiring something you never had a desire for, because now you've been introduced to that thing. Glory to God. So he now got to acquire a taste for the city. Because see, I can imagine, you know, he probably been sitting there saying, when I get grown, I'm going to the city. I'm going to live, you know, like how we live here in Wachula, and you got old big Miami down there, you know, and when I get grown, I'm going to the city. I'm going where the clubs stay open all night long. I'm going, you know, where the restaurants, they don't close at 10 o'clock. You know, I'm going somewhere where I can party all night long, where I can hang with the best of them. I'm going where the city at, but I need your money to do that. My God, my God, my God. See, he gathered up his stuff and he went on a journey, because see, a journey is somewhere where you got to go, where you're going to learn some stuff. He said he went on a journey to a distant country, and he said there he squandered all of his estate. That means he lost everything. Because see, just because you think you're able to handle a thing don't mean you're able to handle a thing. Just because you think you got enough smarts, like most teenagers do, to handle a thing, you know, I ain't gonna get pregnant, you know, that's for everybody else but me. I'm not gonna get hooked on drugs because that's everybody else but me. I'm not gonna be out there living this type of way. I'm gonna be able to survive because that's for them. That don't apply to me. But I'm quite sure everybody that's out there thought the same exact thing. I'm quite sure that girl didn't think the first time she was gonna end up pregnant, she thought that was for Ain't nothing new under the sun. Nothing new under the sun. We still got people trying to get rich. They were still trying to get rich back in the day. We still got baby mamas. We still got baby daddies. Ain't nothing changed. It's still the same old thing. We still got people serving out on the street corner. We still got people slanging. Ain't nothing changed. We still got people fighting for the number one spot. Ain't nothing changed. The game ain't changed. The dope game ain't changed. The rap game ain't changed. The corporate domain, it ain't changed. Everything is still the same. The only thing changes is the players. No, nothing changed. The scene is still the same. It was the same in 1970. It was the same in 1980. It was the same in 2000. It was the same in 2013. It's the same in 2018. The same ain't, the scene ain't changed. It's still the same thing. Glory to God. Ain't nothing changed. It's still the same. Tell us ain't nothing new under the sun. But wisdom is here crying all day long, saying you can be the change. Things can change if you would just listen. Things can change if you would just get together. Why? Because you're on the same path. You're doing the same thing. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. Say, look at here, we got a lot of children. You know, they like to judge their parents. You know, they like to be like, okay, look at them. Look at what they at. I don't want to be like them. I don't want to be like my mama. I don't want to be like my daddy. Oh, I had to live with my grandma. I don't want to be like her. But see, what you're doing is judging them based on their present situation. You don't know nothing about their past. You don't know what they walked through. You don't know what they dealt with. You don't know what they encountered. You're judging them on their present situation. That's what you're judging them on. You don't know what they walked through. You don't know what they dealt with. You don't know what they encountered. He tells us ain't nothing new under the sun. Ain't nothing new under the sun. And see, why you judging them, you don't know whether you on the same path that they took to get to where they are, because ain't nothing new under the sun. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Nothing new. You might have an alcoholic for a parent, but what you see is an outward manifestation of an inward situation. It's the mask that's covering up the pain of dealing with a perpetual cycle. I can't get up for getting down. Ain't nothing new under the sun. You're taking the same road, listening to the same people, doing the same thing the generation before you did. Ain't nothing new under the sun. It's a mask covering the insecurity. It's a mask covering the uncertainty, the pain. I couldn't provide. So I had to deal. I couldn't deal with that. You want to know why they left? Talk to them. Don't judge them. Because you might be on that same path. Yes. See, Paul told Timothy, he said, Timothy, stir up the gift that's on the inside of you. He said it was in your grandma, it's in your mama, and it's in you too. He said it's passed down from generation to generation. That gift that's on the inside of you, Timothy, I need you to stir it up. You stir up that gift, Timothy. But see, just like that gift was passed down, some other stuff was passed down too. From generation to generation. Yes, some other stuff was passed down. That stuff that Mac can't cover up. That stuff that Maybelline make up, it can't cover up because it's down on the inside of you. You know that pride that you got, those same things that's in that. My God, my God, my God. wisdom. He thought he had his own mindset. He was able to do what he needed to do. He said after he went down, he said he joined himself to a citizen of that country. He joined himself to the people of that country. In other words, he yoked up with them. Why? Because he didn't understand who he was. He didn't understand what was on the inside of him. He didn't understand who he was. He didn't understand what God had put on the inside of him. He didn't understand what God was calling him to. So what did he do? He yoked up. And see, anytime you join yourself with people that are not of your tribe, they bring out the worst in you. They bring out a part of you that God didn't ordain. They cause you to travel and go in places that you know you should not be in. They cause you to go and talk and deal with people that you know you should not be around. They cause you to take bad advice and mess up your life. They cause you to do all kind of things. But he said the beginning of wisdom is the fear of the Lord. When you come to a place where you can't take no more, and then you tired of yourself, you will now listen to what God has to say. You don't want to hear what nobody else got to say. Why? Because it done took you down to the bottom. It done took you down to places where you should not be anyway.
Hallelujah. Come on. Jesus.
Ask yourself, who you connected to?
Yeah.
Do they make you comfortable in your complacency? Or do they push you to where you need to be? Do they challenge your mindset? Do they tell you, no, that ain't right? Regardless of how you're going to feel about it. Regardless of whether it's going to hurt you or not. Regardless of whether you're going to be mad with them or not. They're going to tell you what's right. They're going to push you to your destiny. They're going to tell you you're better than that. They're going to tell you that ain't the right one for you. They're going to tell you that you need to get up and move. They're going to tell you that this is what the next step in the process to get to where you're going. And regardless of how many times you may do without, I got you. No matter where you find yourself, I got you. I don't know what. I don't know whether you got an earthly friend like that, but I got a spiritual God like that. He finds me no matter where I am, whether I'm in depression, whether I feel like giving up, whether I feel like throwing in the towel. He's always there pushing me, saying, no, you got this. You can do better than that. No, you got to advance. No, you can't stay right here. Or you ain't going to get up. Then I call the situation to make you move out of where you at. I bring about another situation and push you to your destiny, and put you to your future, and push you to where I'm calling you, and push you to what it is that I called you to walk into, and push you, and push you, and push you, and allow you to sit for a little while, and then I'll teach you some stuff about what I push you into. I'll teach you about what it is that I'm trying to show you, and then when you get complacent and you don't feel like it's time to move, I'll push you a little bit more.
Hallelujah.
Glory to God. Glory to God. Glory to God. Glory to God. Glory. Hallelujah. I'm almost done, y'all. He said, look at here. In the 16th verse, he said that he would have gladly filled his stomach with the parts that the swine were eating, and no one would give him anything. See, these the ones you're hanging with. These the ones you're riding with. See, if they ain't pushing you to where you gotta go, if they ain't speaking life into you, if they ain't calling you out of the darkness, then maybe you done yoked up with the wrong citizen of the wrong country. You got to yoke up with people that's your tribe, going where you want to go, doing what you know you need to be doing. Oh, glory to God. And it says, but when he came to his senses, Sometimes you got to walk alone. Sometimes you got to do some stuff. If the day gonna be your day, he called you to greatness. He called you to a place. And just, you may find yourself on a journey to a faraway country. Don't mean that God's changing his mind about you. It don't mean that he's forgotten about you. He ain't forgot about you. Because his promises is yea and amen. And if he said it, he gonna bring it to pass. If he spoke it out of his mouth. See, our thing is, we gotta learn how to relax and let God be God. Glory to God. Learn how to relax and let God be God. Because if God be for us, when, where? They can't be me. They can't be against you. Because God is for you. Come on and give God a praise in this place. Today is your day. Change is your friend. Let change lead you to where you need to go. Let change take you to your senses. Where you come like the prodigal son and say, this ain't where I'm supposed to be. Glory to God. This is not where this ain't who I am. God called me to a place and still calling me. So I gotta let everything else fall away and let Jesus take his place.
That's right.
Let Jesus take his place. Glory to God. Come on, put those hands together.